I'm going to coin a word right now and then explain it. The word is bureaucratosis. Bureaucratosis is a condition in which somebody who works inside the bureaucracy of the family courts that we're talking about, who pushes these buttons, checks these blocks, and pulls these levers to make sure that your paperwork goes through, is developed such a sense of apathy toward fellow human beings, let alone veterans, that they don't even see what it is that they're doing to people. They have zero concept at all. They don't feel it, they don't hear it, and they don't see it. To them, you're a piece of paper that they have to stamp and or file in the correct order.
They're also a number.
They're there. Yeah. They're there to get the paycheck that is coming out of the bodies of the dead veterans.
Yes, and they don't understand it at all. That is bureaucratosis.
And the other thing, too, is what they'll do, like in my case right now, I highly doubt they're going to throw me in jail at this point. But they've been sending me letters and going, we're going to attach your assets. We're going to attack your credit reporting systems. They're doing all this. So when the veterans, like Bob said, these guys are going, you're getting to the point they're just done with it. These veterans are like, they're just so done, but they're going to attach your assets. They're going to get their money either way.
Yep.
They're going to get their money either way,
until we get them in front of the court and we expose the tomfuckery that they're doing.
So basically, a federal judge would have to go to these state court judges. Can you do this or can't you? Like you have to be able to go. These state court judges are going, well, we can do it. And a federal judge is going, no, you can't. So that's kind of where we're at, right?
So far, the federal judges at the lower level have said, whoops, we see stuff, but they don't want to get their friends across the street in the state court in trouble. They don't want to rock the boat. They know, and I have to say, for some, they're probably considering this. They know that we have to go to the Supreme Court of the United States because it doesn't matter what a lower court says. They could rule in our favor and it'll get appealed up to the Court of Appeals and we'll get the same thing. They will screw the veteran over. That's why we have all of these direct lines, these shortcuts through the state courts or through the federal courts to get to the Supreme Court. Because if the Supreme Court says, why, yes, you're right, state judges are bound by the Supremacy Clause, thereby required to obey federal law that is written by Congress specifically to fulfill one of the enumerated powers that you pointed out. Basically, the powers of Congress to control the military forces and the federal government. Right. So
on that note, and go ahead, finish your thought, Bob. I'm sorry. Finish your thought, and then I'll go.
The point is, we get the Supreme Court to say, yes, state judges are required to obey the supreme law of the land. And yes, they can be sued for money when they have no possibility of jurisdiction on the subject matter of the rights they are violating right now. Right. Now, the difference between a violation of the ADA and a violation of veteran benefits is that a violation of the ADA, they can be basically told you have to make reasonable accommodation for the disabled. The violation of federal law, veteran benefits, preemption, federal preemption. A violation of federal preemption means the judge has done something he could not possibly have jurisdiction to do. He's crossed the line. At that line, he goes from being a judge in a robe on a bench to being an ordinary person in a Halloween costume sitting on a high chair. They're individual. They have no immunity.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.